Welcome back to Mostly Dark, where we delve deep into the heart of our favorite narratives. Today, we're continuing our analysis of Solo Leveling with Episode 2. Following the intense events of the first episode, we now watch as Sung Jinwoo begins to navigate his newfound reality. So let's dive into this second episode and explore its story, themes, and characters in detail. Segment 1. Recap and Setup. In the aftermath of the harrowing dual dungeon experience from Episode 1, Episode 2 sets the stage for Jinwoo's transformation. We start with a brief recap, reminding us of Jinwoo's near-fatal encounters and the mysterious power granted to him by the system. As viewers, we're left with questions. How will he cope with this power? What challenges lie ahead?
A hospital?
When we find Jinwoo in the hospital, it's clear that the series continues to focus on his vulnerability. This moment establishes a crucial emotional connection, reminding us of the stakes involved in his journey. Despite coming back from the brink of death, he's still a long way from being strong. Segment 2. The Awakening of Power.
I wonder, though, why'd they leave without asking about this screen? But then again, maybe they couldn't see it.
Jinwoo's awakening to his powers is a focal point of this episode. The system that appears to him serves not only as a narrative device, but also as a mentor of sorts. When he sees the interface for the first time, it resembles RPG elements, a welcome nod to the gaming community. This transformation from the weakest hunter to a potential powerhouse symbolizes the start of an epic journey. The dialogue between Jinwoo and the system is particularly intriguing. It's structured almost like a tutorial, guiding him through his abilities while wrapping it in a mix of urgency and intrigue. This reflects the broader theme of self-improvement and resilience, as Jinwoo must come to terms with what it means to train and become stronger.
In the 4 days since I regained consciousness, I figured out a few things. To start, these screens are not hallucinations.
Segment 3. Character development and relationships.
Mom! Mom, you've got to wake up!
What's wrong with her?
I don't know!
This episode also deepens our understanding of Jinwoo's character and his relationships. We meet his mother, who serves as a grounding force in his life. Her concern for Jinwoo highlights the human side of our protagonist, a stark contrast to the formidable hunter he aspires to become. The dynamics between Jinwoo and his friends, especially with his childhood friend, also come into play. Their reactions to his incident and subsequent recovery showcase how view perceptions can be bittersweet. It brings to light the difference between who Jinwoo was and who he is becoming. There's a tension there that promises development as the series progresses. Segment 4. Introduction of the training arc. The heart of episode 2 revolves around Jinwoo's training. With the system setting quests for him, we see a structured evolution of his abilities. His first quest involves defeating low-level monsters, pushing him to embrace his newfound power and hone his skills. The pacing of the sequence is vital. It balances action with character growth and further emphasizes the potential consequences of his training. The duality of his training is essential. On one hand, he's adapting to the physical demands, while on the other, he's battling his inner fears of inadequacy. This internal struggle resonates with anyone who has ever faced daunting goals. The mix of danger and perseverance serves as a universal theme that elevates Jinwoo's development as a character. Segment 5. Themes of self-discovery and responsibility. As Jinwoo begins to take on these quests, the episode explores deeper themes of self-discovery and responsibility. The burden of power comes with its own set of dilemmas.
They act like such childish jerks sometimes. Work hard and prove them all wrong. I know you can.
Right, I will.
Jinwoo is starting to recognize that he can't take a situation for granted. He's faced with the choice of becoming stronger not just for himself, but for those he cares about. One poignant moment illustrates his introspection. He reflects on his family's expectations and the legacy he wishes to create. This adds emotional weight to his journey, as viewers realize that his growth isn't merely a quest for power, but a quest for purpose. Segment 7. Building anticipation for future episodes. By the end of episode 2, we're left with a heightened sense of anticipation. The foundation for Jinwoo's character arc is laid, and the series hints at greater challenges ahead. The introduction of potential rivals and larger threats expands the narrative landscape, suggesting that Jinwoo's journey is not only about personal growth, but also about confronting powerful adversaries. As we look toward future episodes, the excitement lies not only in Jinwoo's progression, but also in how he will navigate the darker elements of this world. The stakes are rising, and we're itching to see how he will adapt and evolve. Thanks for tuning into our breakdown of Solo Leveling Episode 2. If you like this analysis, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. What are you hoping to see in the upcoming episodes? Until next time, stay curious and embrace the darkness.